I cannot smell.
Today's Best Music Mix FM. When I was a freshman, I threw a big party. My mom was gone. A bunch of gals stayed over and a few of the fellas. And my mom came back early. And that was one of my crazy stories. Got in trouble. Yeah. We all do crazy things when we are young. We are wanting to know what yours might be. 478-100.7 or pound 100.7. Try to get to all the calls tonight. We appreciate you listening. It's Friday. We all feel better. The weekend is near. The craziest thing you ever did when you were a youth. Mix FM, hello.
Yeah, can I tell you what the craziest thing I ever did?
Yeah, what was it?
Okay, when I was 12 years old, I did not know how to French kiss a guy until I asked my sister how to do it.
Uh-huh.
And she was always mean to me when we were little.
Yeah.
And so when me and my boyfriend went to the movies, she told me that you were supposed to, suck his, chin. And so I sucked his chin. I gave him a big hickey. And his mom, grounded him forever. And he, never talked to me again.
What was his name?
What was his name?
Yeah.
Brad.
Who?
Brad.
Brad.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed.
That is, boy, your sister, that was a rough prank to play.
I know.
Who's this?
This is Katie.
Where you call from tonight?
Terre Haute.
Thanks for the call, Katie. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Luecking-100.7 site, because the weekend is near, asking you crazy stories from your youth. I feel like a psychiatrist. I'm hearing a lot of naked stories. People got naked, and, to each his own. I guess we were all born naked, so, maybe it was okay to be naked while we were young. Can we say naked? We can say naked. Crazy stories from your youth. Mix FM, hello.
Hi, I want to tell you the craziest thing I ever did.
All right, when you were younger, what was it?
Well, my friends and I went on a road trip to Evansville, and we stopped at a Burger King because I wanted a sandwich value meal. And she got on top of the hood and gave the chick my money, and then the chick gave her my food, and then we drove down highway like that.
Her hood?
Yeah.
What's that? That's pretty crazy. Who's this?
This is Dusty.
Thanks for calling
All
tonight.
right,
We appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
A few questions that I need to know.
And that song hurts. Listen to the rhythm. The perfect overnight song. Today's Best Music Mix FM. Wrapping up a Mixed Music Marathon. Janet J, we go deep. I've been begging Rich O'Brien to play that forever. He finally did. My life is happy. If I play that every day, I'm dancing. I'm ecstatic. Asking the craziest things you ever did in your youth. 478-100.7, pound 100.7. Normally we stop at about this time, but lots of people call. Lots of good calls. Quality calls. And we appreciate that. I could play a Janet Jackson song again. I'm happy. Rhythm is good. Yes. Craziest thing you ever did in your youth. Mix FM, yeah.
Yeah, I want to tell you about the craziest thing I've ever done.
Okay, when you were younger, what was it?
Yeah, me and a bunch of my friends went skinny dipping in a pool. We were playing Truth or Dare.
Okay,
and,
I played that, yeah.
And I dared a friend to go walk over to the fireman's table, the picnic table, and dance nude on it. Little did she know there was one fireman that had to stay 24 hours a day.
Where was this at?
What?
What city was this in?
This was in a little town of Universal, right by Terre Haute.
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet that was entertaining for the firemen.
Oh, yeah, I bet so.
Who's this?
This is Casey.
Thanks for calling, Casey.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Here's what's been happening on the Mix Monday.
Beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
What great phone calls tonight. We are having fun on the Overnight Experience. The Friday edition, more crazy young stories on the way. Just after 2 o'clock. On the way next, by request, mix new music from everything. The song is called Hooch. I think you'll enjoy it. Also details on In the Mix and the open house party. Chad Edwards on Friday. John Garbeat on Saturday. You can't beat it.
Today's best music.
Brian Adams now. From you. Today's Best Music Mix FM. Wrapping up a Mixed Music Marathon. Asking stories about you when you were younger and wacky things that you did. What's your story?
Hey, I got a good story for you if you want it.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I had my first car and I talked a friend into installing a CB radio in it for me.
Uh-huh.
Well, my cousin, another girl, and myself went cruising around. Well, this was in Indianapolis.
All right.
We got to talking to this trucker and he wanted to know if we wanted to drink a beer with him.
Uh-huh.
We thought, well, that sounded great, so we made arrangements where we was going to meet him. It was in a parking lot.
Sure.
So we're sitting in a truck, and we're drinking beer, thinking, wow, this is really cool.
Uh-huh.
Well, here came a sheriff's deputy's car.
Okay.
Followed by my mother.
Oh!
Oh, yeah. This was late in the evening.
How did your
late.
mom find you?
Well, lo and behold, the lady, smart person that she is, was sitting at home with a radio that picked up CB,
Uh-huh.
like a scanner.
Yeah?
Well, she recognized us on the radio, heard about the beer plans, called the sheriff's deputy, and came right to the right spot.
Did they take you in?
No, fortunately for us, that this policeman came into a restaurant frequently where we both worked.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I think he kind of felt sorry for us because my mom was so busy chewing us both out and telling us things like, well, you know, if I woke your dad up and told him, he'd probably have a heart attack and this kind of good stuff.
Wow.
Well, you know, actually, the sheriff's deputy looked at my mother and then looked at the trucker, told him, well, you know, buddy, you ought to know the legal drinking age in Indiana is 21, which we weren't.
Uh-huh.
And other than that, he just looked at the guy and said, I think you better get out of here.
Yeah, because they could have probably got him for contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Well, I think the deputy was afraid my mother was going to get a hold of the trucker.
Yeah, or the deputy was afraid of your mother.
Yeah, but it just really, really ruined our night because we were having a good time.
That's right. Well, you know, and you were young, and that's okay. Well, thanks for the call tonight. We appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Have a good night. Bye-bye. Wacky stories from the childhood. 478-100.7. 100.7. It's Friday when it's let it all hang loose. What the heck? Smash Mouth walking down the sun. It makes FM.
It ain't no joke. Across the violet sea, I can feel that elbow fire burning in me. Burning in me.
Today's best music mix FM at 2:18. The overnight experience, Matt Looking here, rolling on and asking crazy stories from your youth and crazy questions that I ponder. What in the heck is Duhas? I was watching MTV today, and there's a song called Duhas, and I have no clue what it is. It was interesting. Different. Anyway. Stories from your youth. 478-100.7. Found 100.7. Wacky things that you did. Mix FM, yeah.
Yeah, I was calling to tell you the craziest thing I ever